Hello? Okay. I don't know what happened. Hello. Hi. It's Monday. I got a new monitor this weekend for my birthday, and so we moved some things around, like, cords, and things weren't working right. So I was having issues. And, yeah, I think they're working now. I think things are working now. I was just checking to make sure. Okay, everything looks technically right. Okay, let me close the door. The door opened and the dogs are barking. Okay. Hello, JJ. Hello, Nate. Let me get the right one up. Great. Oh, that is not at all right. Okay. A lot of the window sizes also reset when we got the new monitor, so I have to. Wow, this was really blurry for a second. Okay. Let me resize this once this. Oh, wait. Is this the issue? Yeah, that was the issue. We figured it out. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out the right size it needs to be. It would help if the edges weren't also black. Oh, the music is too loud. It's so fucking weird. Okay, hold on. Let me... No, that I can see the black... Okay, no, that doesn't help. Jesus Christ. So fucking loud. Hello? I can't hear shit. Hello, JFK. Hello, Hannah. The music is so good. It was just so loud. It was so fucking... I love this score. Loud in my ears. Very loud. Okay, let me... Yeah, I'm gonna just, like, adjust these on my end for what size I need for this monitor. And you guys are gonna have to fucking deal with this for a sec while I resize both of these. Right. Alright. We're just gonna have to redo this. Hold on. I did not anticipate this with the new monitor. And yet here we are. Window capture. Yeah, that'll work. Or not. Where'd it go? Okay. Double screen. Layton 2. We are having, I love technical difficulties. I don't know why it won't let me select two at once and change the shape, the size of both of them at the same time. Because it really would make my life so much easier. Is that could be big enough? No, we could probably go a little bigger. You can't, like, see me, like, adjusting this by, like, pixels, so I'm sure it looks super dumb. I'm so sorry about that. Let's see. Pull that up. What button is it? Yes, it's that one. I can't say this is the best screen to do this on because, it's got black on the edges for the art, so I might have to, adjust this later on. But it's fine. We're getting to the video game, and that's really what's important, right? This is always a fun part of stream, isn't it? that's not it. Sorry, I'm reading pixel numbers to myself. That's gonna be too big. Okay, 322. I'm sure there's like neater, like more precise ways of doing this, but I don't know what they are because I'm not good at streaming. So that's all I can say. I'm not good at this. If you wanted me to be good at this, you have come to the wrong place. Also, the chat has gone missing. I don't know why. It's here. I might have to redo it. Sometimes I have to redo it. I was just noticing that. I was like, what else is not right about this? The chat, maybe? Maybe that. Everything is broken. Chat 2.0. Wow, thanks, Hannah. Huh. Oh, there you are. There you are. Let me resize you. Behind Luke. Right now you're in front of him, and that's unacceptable. Oh, things do not want to move around today. There we go. Now we're in the right spot. Okay, these two have to also move down. To here. Yes? No. Below here. Yes. I'm so good at this. I'm really good at this. Alright. Yeah, okay. Hello, everyone. We can now finally play this video game. Okay, awesome. As we all know, I've been sick. So if any of my voices aren't awesome, it's because I've been sick. And, I have to take my last antibiotic after this, but I still have a bit of a cough. And, yes, the walking sprites are so cute. I love this game. I'm so excited. Okay. I think we're about to have Olivia come in, and I'm telling you now that I'm not doing an Italian accent. I'm sure if I end up doing an Italian accent, it's gonna go more New York Italian than anything, so I just want to manage expectations now. Like, just so we're all on the same page vis-a-vis this accent. After flying clear across the Atlantic, we finally found ourselves in ye old London. Oh right, isn't this Maya? Isn't Maya narrating this part? Nick was still working right up till we left, so he's kind of tired, but I'm pumped and ready to get my sightseeing on. Even though he said he was only here for that attorney exchange thing and wouldn't have to appear in court, we still ended up in court, and Nick said I'm the one who would jinx us. Looks like we'll be offending Espella. Alright, I'm ready and raring to go. Yeah, Tony already has met her. Hannah, are you sleepy? Did we read this yet? So, I think everyone in here has technically played this. But if you're watching, like, the VODs and you haven't played this before, if you ever see me redoing, like, a portion, it's because the saves in this game are, like, instead of, like, most Ace Attorney and Layton games where it, like, brings you back to where you were when you saved, it brings you back to, like, a set point. And there's a couple of them, but, when I played this on my DS, we have save states, of course, but when I played this on my DS, and I was, like, saving and then restarting and saving and restarting during trials when I was messing things up, it was a nightmare because I kept having to redo parts over and over again. So yeah, if you ever notice and you're like, wait a minute, like, if you're watching VODs back and you notice that, that would be why. One sec, let me see if my dad needs something. He's standing outside the door. Hello, I needed to help find a box, and if there's anything about me, it's that I have a fuck ton of boxes in my space. Just so many boxes. And more boxes are coming in still. And I made my brothers and sister fold boxes today too, on top of it, so infinite boxes. A 3-hour nap and you still feel tired? That is real. I hope you get some rest for the... I don't know if you're on break yet, but like, I hope you get some rest, any rest, over this tiny little break. Ugh. Glad the first part's over. That witness was quite a character.
I bet he'd love to be one. In a crime drama. He'd end up making it a comedy, though. I'd hate it if poor Espella was found guilty because of his shaky testimony. But at least now it looks like we might be able to get Espella a not guilty verdict.
Yeah, I hope that cheered Espella up a bit. Hi! Hey! I forgot about Darklaw.
She's reading my newspaper.
Maybe it's just me, but she doesn't look pleased. Oh, she looks pissed. Oh, fuck, voices. Shit. Oh, it's you. I appreciate your efforts, Mr. Wright. Thank you. But while I understand your drive to win this case... My drive? This is not the time for your personal ambitions. I don't... Sounds like he's gonna say he doesn't have any personal ambitions, which, like... I told you before, didn't I? That Espella is pleading guilty, and that you should accept the proposed punishment. Hey, girl! This incident has already been settled between our school and the police.
But, Miss Darklaw, Espella could be innocent.
Believe me, it will be in Espella's best interest if you end the trial as soon as possible. The more this trial drags on, the more traumatic it is for this poor girl. Now we want to talk about Espella's trauma? Right now? You want to talk about this girl's trauma? Okay, I mean, we can do that. We could totally do that. Like, we can do that. I'm sorry. She may be saying that she's guilty, but is she really? In any case, Mr. Wright, we don't want our school being shoved into the limelight because of this case. So if you could please refrain from picking at meaningless details, such as that toy. I feel like this game has slower text. I wonder if that's something I can change in the options. It might be. Get this trial over with quickly. This is your client's wish, Mr. Wright. I understand. I'll do my best. It's a relief to hear that. Let's go, Espella.
Yes, Miss Darklaw. What the heck was that all about? We've been busting our butts in there trying to prove that Espella is innocent, and she expects us to just give up now?
Why are you yelling at me, Maya? But when you think about it, Darklaw's acting very strange.
Her own pupils on trial, and she just stands around reading other people's newspapers? What the hell?
Yeah. What's she so busy reading about anyway? What's in the newspaper? There's nothing about Espella in that paper. Was she checking the soccer scores or something? Football, sir. It's called football. The break is almost over. We'd better go back. Flinch looked really confident about that new witness. I forgot that was his name. I'm Espella's defense attorney. I'll stand by her no matter what. Murmur. Bam. Options. Oh, they're so cute. Okay. No, okay. I guess there's no, like, speed up text option.
You should expect no less from a gentleman.
Yes, thank you. But, like, okay, there we go. The hitbox was not in the right spot. Oh my god, I forgot about the stories. I actually really like the stories for verses. I'll read them some other time. Yeah. Hi, Herschel. What do we have? The Historia Labyrinthia and the letter from Carmine. The hitbox is slightly... I was in another town. His voice scared me. Jump scared from the great Herschel Layton himself. Oh, can you see how off that is, guys? Here, let me... Maybe, is there some way to... someone who knows more about, oh fuck. Someone who knows more about Citra, maybe, if you know how to, like, maybe, like, what's it called? Calibrate it so it's more in line with your mouse. Let me know, because this is, I'm gonna forget about this and it's gonna confuse me. It didn't used to be like this. I wonder if it's just because I, like, made it significantly bigger on my end and it just needs to, like, recalibrate or something. But, yeah. I guess we'll have to keep that in mind for now. That's why nothing's working. I have to be above it.
The court will now reconvene prosecution. Is your witness ready?
Oh, God. I needed a drink. Their voices are going to change, and we're all going to live with that, because they're not coming back.
Of course, Your Honor. Bailiff, please bring her in.
Night, JJ.
Witness, state your name and occupation.
My name is Olivia Aldente.
Olivia Aldente.
The warm winds of the Mediterranean Sea carry the spicy scent of a seafood stew.
Cool.
A hot Sicilian stew that soothes the hearts of sailors braving the raging waters.
Never apologize for being Sicilian. Never apologize.
Blessed be the Sicilian cuisine and il nostro mare.
God, I wonder how fast I can find that. I was gonna put it up on the fridge, but, like, I don't know how fast I can find it. Never mind, I immediately found it. God, it's so funny. Oh, it's so funny. Anyway, I hope you all know what I'm referencing.
Yes, Miss Aldente is employed as a cook on the freighter where the crime happened. A cook, that's interesting attire you're wearing, Mr. Aldente.
This is my work outfit. It gets very hot in the kitchen, you know. Okay, I don't know. Okay, I'm so glad you know what I'm talking about, JFK, because it's so fucking funny.
It will be a pleasant change after that chocoholic guard. He got up my nose.
Nice to see the judge is remaining impartial.
Miss Aldente discovered the defendant in the cargo hold when she went in for supplies.
She found a speller? That would make her the crew member that Johnny saw fighting with a speller.
That is right, Mr. Wright. Miss Aldente was the first person to discover the intruder.
Then she is the victim of assault, each with a steel pipe. How cruel. If I'd only had my precious kitchen knife with me at the time. I don't know what the fuck this accent is. I'm sorry. I'd have shown her my exceptional. I know it's supposed to be just saying with an accent, but, like, usually I'd have shown her my exceptional cutting skills. Maybe? Fuck. I don't know, man.
Nick, look at that! She's an expert potato peeler. You'd have better watch out around her.
I'll keep that in mind.
Witness, we will now hear your testimony. Describe to us what happened in the cargo hold.
Certamente? This is gonna be brutal.
Gladly.
Her little bounce has such a sharp jerk in it. When I found the girl, I went to the cargo hold to check the supplies. It was past 10 p.m. and I found that girl hiding and clutching one of them bizarro toys. She made as if to run away, so I tried to stop her, and she grabbed a pipe. She's short, but she fiercely swung the pipe at me. I tried to dodge, but she hit me on the head. I blacked out for a few minutes.
According to the medical report, you suffered a laceration to your head, correct?
That. It's covered by the chef hat, so you can't see it right now. But when I chop up veggies, it hurts in the rhythm of the strikes. Chop, chop, chop. Sorry about this accent. So sorry.
That sounds most terrible, Miss Al Dente.
I should have been more careful, but you looked like a little Piccola girl.
Olivia is much taller than Espella.
Yeah, Spella's about the same size as you.
I may be short, but I'm well proportioned, and that's what matters.
Your Honor, the prosecution would like to present the decisive evidence that proves the defendant's guilt.
Oh, right. Doesn't this have to do with, like, the direction the fingerprints are in or something? Or is that a different case? Who gives a shit?
This is a photograph of the defendant's fingerprints on the steel pipe.
I'm, like, now trying to figure out where, like, my hands would go on a pipe, and I should focus.
As you can see, the fingerprints are very clear. They were left by the assailant. They have already been examined and found to be those of the defendant. Well, that settles it. This is undoubtedly decisive evidence.
What? The fingerprints on the weapon are Spella's?
Just to put your inquisitive mind at peace, Mr. Wright, there were no other fingerprints. This photograph shall be added to the evidence.
Great.
Have I not warned you, Mr. Wright? Further examination is but a waste of time.
Nick, what do we do now? This evidence clearly points to Espella.
We're pleading that Espella is not guilty. And if she's innocent, then this witness is lying. All we need to do is expose that lie. I've got to think straight and focus on finding the truth.
The defense may cross-examine the witness.
Great. Let me, before we do that, I wanted to check the newspaper because we didn't before. Okay, yeah. Shush. No. I don't want to present it. I just want to look at it. Oh, right, everything's off. I was like, why is it not working right? Oh, wait, there's nothing. The front page is about the jewel thieves in London. And then there's the pipe. Oh, I love zooming in on almost nothing. I'm pretty sure it does have to do with the orientation of the fingers, but I don't remember how we connect it. And I think if I try to connect it to that right now, I'm going to get confused. She made us to run away, so I tried to stop, then she grabbed a pipe. She's short but fiercer. And then she hit me on the head. I blacked out for a few minutes. Okay, let me just start pressing shit, because that's how I play this video game.
Hold it!
You had to check the supplies that late at night? Must be tough being a cook. No, that's saying a thirsty sailor will drink the whole Mediterranean Sea. That's why I always need to make sure we're properly stocked up, sweetie. Is she making those sayings up?
The incident occurred at 10:20 p.m. when Smiles was doing the rounds. I see. Understood. And what happened in the cargo hold?
Hold it!
This bizarre toy she was holding was none other than... a sea badger, was it? The girl held it in a tight grip, like a sea hawk holds its prey.
Are you certain it was the defendant?
It was kinda dark in that room, but I swear on Neptune it was her.
The witness was engaged in a face-to-face fight with the defendant. Even if the room was poorly lit, there is no doubt she would recognize her assailant.
Spella was holding PC Badger. Did she intend to steal it?
What did the witness do upon discovering the intruder?
Back of the head. Okay, just kidding. Let's go just to that one. But she hit me on the head. Ah, fuck. Oops. There doesn't seem to be anything wrong with her testimony. Still.
Got any ideas, Nick?
This one piece of evidence has been on my mind. It's not something easy to see, but it feels out of place.
I didn't notice anything. I'd better take a second look at the court record.
Got nothing concrete. Should I just a hunch to go on, but should I present that? Bestie, I don't know. Got a pipe. She's short, but she fiercely. She hit me on the bed. Okay, I want to actually get that she said it's like the front, not the back. Or whatever. Oh, yeah. Do you remember the moment you were hit?
Sort of. It was dark, so I'm not exactly sure how it happened. See, I'm clever with my fingers, but not that good at dodging steel pipes, so I got it.
Got it. And you're positive there was no one else at the crime scene?
Yep. A cute guard suddenly walked in, sort of nonchalantly. Now that I think about it. The door suddenly opened, and I turned towards it. That must be when I got it. So it was his fault. Oh, I'll have my revenge. They say my special spice blend is too strong for human consumption. I don't think you will ever be able to taste chocolate afterwards.
She says while smiling. Scary.
Johnny said he saw the moment Olivia was hit.
Yeah, and he didn't see anyone else in the room either.
So when I came to the car, boy, I'd already captured that girl.
Okay. Blah, blah, blah.
Hold it!
The defendant tried to escape.
She had nowhere to run, though, because she was at the far end of the room. I'm really good at catching chickens that try to run from the knife, so I got her rapidamente.
And when you caught her, things took a violent turn.
Yeah, she was so small, you know. You didn't think she had it in her. There was a steel pipe propped against the wall right next to her.
Was it the pipe from the picture?
Yeah, she picked it up and held it in both hands, and then...
Ah, fuck.
Hold it!
You're sure it was the defendant that swung a pipe?
Objection!
We know it was the defendant because her fingerprints were found on the weapon.
It is, because it's the hands are in opposite directions. Wait, am I? Or no, it's fine. Wait. I think me thinking that there's something with the fingers has me, like... I don't know how we get to it, which is, I think, I'm trying to get there without necessarily being ready to be there yet. And I think that's an issue. Just as the witness, I don't know if I read that, but whatever. Spella's fingerprints. That's some hard evidence, but then again...
What is it, Nick?
There's something about those fingerprints.
Ah, sounds like you're onto something, Nick.
Don't get too excited, it's just a hunch. Okay. These fingerprints... They don't look quite right to me for some reason. Spella swung this pipe while holding it in both hands. Sorry, I'm literally sitting here with my, like, making, like, motions with my hands that you can't see of me, like, like, I'm so bad at spatial awareness that I'm like, where would these fingerprints be?
In any case, pray tell what happened after the defendant took a swing at you.
Okay, let's just save state. And let's present it. Let's see what happens.
Objection!
Well, the music stopped, so that's good.
You're claiming that the defendant swung the pipe at you. Well, that's impossible.
Why do you say that, sweetie?
The defendant's fingerprints? Whoa. The defendant's fingerprints were found on the pipe. However, there is a contradiction here. A contradiction? Impossible. That is most interesting. Well then, the defense shall explain.
Fuck.
Watching the photo, the fingerprints contradicts the testimony.
The position or the location? Fuck. Is it the position or the location? Oh, fuck. I don't know if I did that. I didn't know it would just go on. I forgot. I thought there'd be a confirm.
It's the position of the fingerprints, Your Honor. The position? According to...
Where'd you get that?
According to the witness's testimony, the defendant held the pipe like this. In order to hit the witness on the head, she raised the pipe like so.
Oh, but the thumbs are on the bottom. Okay, got it.
That is precisely what she did.
Bam! I think it's so funny that for this case, they like... they were like, we're gonna model these guys whacking around with a steel pipe. Oh, so good. So good.
Then she struck from above. But here's the problem. Maya just did this to me earlier, and it fucking hurts. Think about the fingerprints she would have left had she done just that.
I remember doing this, and I was like, with my family, like in we were like on vacation together in like a vacation house because we rented out like a little cabin for like 7 of us, and I was just like sitting on the couch like motioning, pretending I was holding a steel pipe, trying to figure out what the fuck was going on.
What are you getting at, Mr. Wright?
Shout out to whoever had to draw this.
Look closely at the way I'm holding the pipe. In this situation, the fingerprints would look like this. The thumb is above the other fingers. Indeed, there's no doubt about it. Now take a look at the fingerprints that were actually left on the pipe. Goodness, the thumb is below the other fingers. What? That's right, Miss Al Dente.
What is it?
Had the defendant attacked you as you described, the fingerprints would have been the other way around, which means something's not right with your testimony.
Ah!
It's just a jerky little bounce.
Order, order. What is the meaning of this?
I like that for all judges, they were like, eyes have to go full owl.
These fingerprints were submitted as decisive evidence. How come this contradiction was not brought to light before? Ah, no. Miss Al Dente, what do you have to say to this?
I'm juggling.
Excuse me, Miss Al Dente.
Know how to bring out the full sweetness of a sweet potato. You use a pinch of salt. Interesting, right? You use the salt to make something taste sweeter.
Yeah, that's because salt is a flavor enhancer. So if you use the proper amount of salt, it doesn't like, just, like, make things salty. Like, my dad really likes putting salt on mangoes. Makes them sweeter. It makes it tasty. Exactly, Nate. I'm glad Nate came back to talk about cooking.
I'm not following.
I remember it now. It was the other way around, not as you expected it. I'm sorry. I got a bit confused. You'd normally hold the pipe like that, but she's so small and the pipe is heavy. She held it the other way.
Oh, bye, Nate.
The other way?
Not like this. She held it in this way.
Objection!
Why do you have the pipe now? You all have the fucking pipe.
But you testified she fiercely swung the pipe at you.
I'm telling you, I got confused. Olivia, sorry, okay?
How could you mistake the way she held the pipe if she was right in front of you? Our pipe, literally.
Well, why don't you go fry an egg? What does it matter if she held it one way or another? Look at this bridge. You wouldn't call it a slightly salted sweet potato or salted... Wait. You wouldn't call a slightly salted sweet potato a salty potato, because it's still a sweet potato, no matter what you add to it.
The witness has a point, doesn't she, Mr. Wright? So the defendant attacked the witness holding the pipe backhanded. It seems a bit unnatural, but it does make sense, I suppose. Indeed it does, Your Honor. There is no problem with this evidence at all. Does the defense agree?
I don't, do I? Wait. Sorry, I'm once again, like, miming, like,
If I agree there are no problems with this evidence, we'll be one step away from losing this case. There's gotta be a contradiction somewhere in that fishy testimony.
Could a spell have hit of Olivia holding the pipe backhanded? Literally me trying to, like, bam. I'm going with no. Fuck. These games stress me out so much.
Objection!
Bam.
Well, Miss Al Dente, I'm afraid that you're in a pickle now.
I don't really see why.
Adding a pack of lies to a testimony can turn things very sour for a witness. It would seem the defense is prepared to prove its claim that there is a contradiction in this witness's testimony. Oh, look at her chuckle. Very impressive.
Correct, Your Honor. I won't know until I try. Oh, buddy.
The defense shall now present evidence to the court. The evidence contradicting the assertion that the defendant hit the witness in holding the pipe backhanded.
It would probably be... It's probably the placement. I'm gonna save state, but I think it's because it's like on the top of her head, and if you're backhanding, you can't get that. You know? Let me just check the other things to make sure. Police report, medical report, crime scene photo, torch, torn tack, newspaper. I think it's this.
Take that!
Woo!
Miss Al Dente, you previously testified that you were using the hat to cover the wound you received in the assault.
It's normal for signorinas to cover up things they don't want others to see.
That's not all. You also described the defendant as little, if you recall. That is to say, Ms. Cantabella is at the very least shorter than you.
That's not sanitary. Don't do that.
I've grown tall and healthy thanks to the wonderful Mediterranean sunshine.
Let me ask you then. How did a girl shorter than you, holding a heavy pipe backhanded, manage to land a blow to the back of your head? I'd say it's impossible.
I will continue to bounce.
The fingerprints on the weapon show that the defendant held it backhanded. But even if she didn't, it's highly unlikely she would be able to hit Miss Al Dente's head like that.
You don't know her. Maybe she could.
Order, I will have order. What is the defense getting at?
Objection!
Even if it was highly unlikely, it cannot be proven that it was impossible. Miss Cantabella's fingerprints were found on that pipe, Your Honor. Nothing can change the fact that it was the defendant who held the weapon. That is so. Does the defense have any comments?
I can't deny that. It's clear that Espella did hold that pipe. What? When did you get it?
She held it like this, right?
I love that they were like, we're gonna come up, we have to do multiple, like, modelings for them holding this pipe in different directions. It's so funny to me, okay? It's just so funny that that's, like, this is what they were like, let's spend our time doing this. Maya and Phoenix holding a steel pipe, and Maya beating the shit out of Phoenix with it. Yeah, this is where the VA budget went. This is why there's no reunion scene. Because they were animating these two idiots holding a steel pipe.
Why would she do that? It'd be hard to hit anyone like this.
They were like, we need to show Maya holding it up so Phoenix can go, oh, she was trying to catch it. When she holds it like that, it looks as if the court recognizes the validity of the prosecution's objection. Fingerprints on the weapon prove that it was used by the defendant.
Objection!
Okay. The defendant's fingerprints may be on the pipe. However, that doesn't prove she hit anyone with it.
Objection!
Nonsense. Why else would she pick up a steel pipe for?
What else?
Objection!
You guys don't have to say objection back and forth. Oh, I think I've got a pretty good idea. I mean, I know they do, but you know what I mean.
Well then, the defense may elaborate on its idea.
God. When I say next, we'll turn this trial around in a so-called turnabout. That's what I'm good for. The defendant's fingerprints were left on the weapon when she... Well, naturally, I'm gonna backtrack that sentence I just said so this part makes more sense. She held the pipe with both hands when she stopped it from coming down on her head.
Stopped it? With both hands?
That's right, like this.
Please take another look at this photo. Graph. These are not the fingerprints of an assailant, but rather the fingerprints of a victim who was defending herself. Which brings us to the conclusion that Miss Cantabella didn't attack the witness. She was in fact a victim, desperately trying to defend herself. The fingerprints of the gun. I didn't even click that. And if Miss Cantabella was a victim, who was the real assailant? There's only one person who could have done it. The only other person at the crime scene was Olivia Al Dente. It was you, wasn't it?
Order, order, order. If I cannot have order, this court will be adjourned.
Be quiet, all of you. I have no idea who this is. Hold on. There we go.
You just don't quit, do you?
Bam. Bam. Bam.
A lousy lawyer like you should get a coup. How about I show you my knife up close?
Objection!
Have you lost your mind, Mr. Wright? The witness is the victim, not the assailant. There are no fingerprints other than the defendant's on the weapon.
Objection!
Look at the witness's outfit. She's wearing gloves. That's why she left no fingerprints.
You prickly sea urchin.
Objection!
But you cannot be sure she was wearing gloves that night.
Objection!
The witness has called this her work outfit, so she must have been wearing it when she went to check supplies.
Hold it! You devious lawyer, slippery like
Slippery as an eel. It was me because I had gloves on. As if it was only me wearing gloves.
Think Phoenix Free Maya just used a hand flinch a card that says Phoenix Wright. Turnabout Terror. Literally.
She's the only one in the courtroom wearing gloves.
There was that guy. The guard. He was wearing gloves too. The guard? Oh, was that the previous witness? Oh, that's right. Gloves are part of the guard's uniform by regulation. See, that guard, Johnny, he was wearing gloves that night too. What do you say to that, Mr. Wright? Since you're claiming that the assailant is the person who had gloves on, that would make the guard a suspect as well.
Mr. Chocolate Fingers over here. Shit, fuck. God damn it. Johnny Smiles is not the culprit.
Why not? Anyone with gloves could have done it. Oh, didn't you just say that?
No, I didn't.
However, it does seem plausible that the guard could have done it. He was wearing gloves after all.
I'm afraid that's impossible, Your Honor. And I have proof. And this time I actually know what it is.
You do? Fascinating. Let's see this proof if you really have it. Please enlighten us as to why Smiles cannot be the culprit. Provide the proof.
Take that!
Ha ha. Mr. Smiles is, to put it nicely, what you might call a free spirit. There is no guarantee he would follow the rules and wear his full uniform. And this evidence proves he did not wear gloves.
Oh, wait. Don't throw that filthy torch at me.
Is he just like chucking it across the courtroom?
Will someone please wipe the chocolate off this evidence?
No, Your Honor, this chocolate is the evidence.
What?
Mr. Smiles was snacking on a chocolate bar during his patrol. So true. That's why his flashlight is in this sorry state. Gross. And covered in his chocolatey fingerprints. Therefore, we know that he didn't wear gloves while patrolling the ship that night. Rule-breaking, chocolate-loving Johnny Smiles was not the culprit.
What? That's ridiculous. It's too silly.
Girl, you're in an Ace Attorney game. I don't know what to tell you. Like, re-silly.
Your Honor, the defense has merely pointed out a possibility.
That's the sound Jazz makes when Evie drags out of this water torture. So true.
To call this witness a criminal without actual evidence against her is preposterous.
Objection!
The prosecution's duty is to clear what doubt there may be regarding the defendant's guilt. And I have demonstrated that there is, at the very least, a possibility that the witness is not telling the truth. I'm sorry, this fish noise is so funny. I just had to listen to it a few more times, sorry.
At the very least, the speller Count-Bella is not innocent. As corroborated by PC Badger, that toy she attempted to steal. Ah!
What was that? Did Olivia just freeze for a second? And also, what is up with that fish noise?
The prosecutor Flinch explained to the court about this toy, this new piece of evidence. This is the stuffed toy that the defendant tried to steal that night. One of its legs would appear to be missing. The poor thing. This mishap befell PC Badger as the witness and the defendant were fighting. The captain of the freighter reported the damage after the defendant's arrest.
So this is the stuffed animal Olivia snatched from a speller.
I see. The court would like to hear the witness's testimony regarding this evidence. Witness your testimony. Excuse me, witness, you have been asked to testify. Hello?
Ah. I'm so very sorry. I got a little upset from all these accusations. It's fine. I'm not used to this, to being called a liar.
Ah, yes, it's only natural. Don't worry about that. It's all that slimy attorney's fault.
Well, why do I feel like an eel on a chopping board? Slimy? Me? Okay.
Witness will now testify. Tell us how you retrieved this toy from the defendant.
Gladly.
Oh, il nostro mare. Fuck, I don't know, man.
I wonder what she's saying.
I don't get it. Hold on. RC? Huh? El nostro mare means RC. El nostro mare es siempre splendido ovunque. RC is always fabulous wherever you go. What the fuck did that have to do with anything?
Il nostro mare.
Okay. Thanks, video game, I guess. Whatever she said, I'll make sure this is the last time she says it in court. Thanks, Phoenix. Witness testimony about PC Badger.
I wrestled this toy back from that thief and then gave it to the police. When I found that girl, I thought I couldn't let her get away with her precious cargo. Naturalmente, I had to get that toy back for my first. Its leg got ripped off though. But there's no way I could have attacked her with a pipe. I was holding the toy in one hand. I don't remember much about when I was it, but I got the toy back at least.
Like, not to be rude to her, it's one toy. Like, you could not catch me fighting off an assailant for one plushie. Are you kidding me? For a single plushie? No. No. Absolutely not. Also, Hannah, that is a fantastic question. I guess we'll never know. I guess we'll never know. Sorry, I was trying to do something on my end. Alright, cool. Something about the cargo. I don't know. It doesn't matter.
I may not be a security guard, but I'll do what it takes for the sake of our sheep.
Just for vlogs of Randall, I always feel like an asshole when I'm out here tagging Randall while completely misspelling his name. That's your own fault, Hannah. You and your weird whatever it is that makes you misspell his name. I think it's so funny that you have no idea why you spell his name that way, but you also refuse to change your ways. It's very funny to me. Oh, sorry. I'm trying to send a message on my end and it's acting up. Oh, there it is. Okay. There it is. That's the thing I needed to do. Okay. Figured it out. Don't worry. Sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Give me 1 second. There we go. Okay. Admitting you're wrong can be scary. That's fact, and here I am. It's very funny to me, Hannah. It's like, it's not correct, but you've really committed to not being correct on this. You've just committed to being wrong, which I guess I can admire, you know? It's not his name. Like, none of us have agreed with you that that is his name. It didn't do much good in the end. This PC Badger is way too damaged to sell.
These lovely little toys are made at a workshop in London.
No, you didn't. No.
We transport them down the River Thames, distributing them to children as we go.
What? This, I don't know if I was registered last time I played this. Huh? You mean you just bring them to stores, like distributing them to children? No, you don't. Didn't she call them Bizarro toys earlier? And now suddenly they're cute.
And what about fingerprints on this toy? It's a soft toy, so after all, so no usable fingerprints were found. Well, that is unfortunate. Regardless, the court accepts it into evidence. The defense may now cross-examine the witness.
I wrestled this toy back from that thief and then gave it to the police. When I found that girl, I couldn't let her get away. Let's
Hold it!
Let's check this one.
The stuffed animal's leg got ripped off while you were fighting?
Yeah. It came off easier than the shell of a freshly boiled lobster.
Let's see. This thing does seem kind of flimsy. Is he just like yanking at it?
Stop picking on PC Badger. He may be a plushie, but that's no reason to make fun of him. Make fun of him for being creepy.
It's not made very well though. Looks like it might come apart if you just pull it a bit.
I ripped it out of the girl's hands and kept it with me until the police came. No, I could have tied her to the pipe. I was holding a toy in one hand.
Oh wait, shit. I'm not in the hitbox.
Hold it!
So you didn't hit the defendant with the steel pipe?
Aren't you forgetting who's the victim here, sweetie? I am, and I didn't strike myself with the pipe. Aren't you getting things backwards? Feeling dizzy? Maybe you haven't been eating properly.
She's right. I haven't been eating properly. I was on a plane, and then they brought me here. Someone else must have hit her.
Maybe I shouldn't be saying this, but... I don't remember much about what I was hit, but I got the toy back at least.
Hold it!
You don't remember much about it. He's so brave for doing this after eating airplane food. Literally, he's so brave for this. He's tired, he's so sleepy, he ate airplane food, and now he's in court, like... I would be struggling.
Yeah, and the room was dark, because only the emergency light was on. But there was definitely no one else in that room. Only me and that little girl. So it had to be her that hit me.
She's not having second thoughts about that, it seems. Fuck. So that's it, huh?
Well, Nick?
This one's easy. I know what to do.
You're finally starting to act like your normal self. That jet lag must have hit you like a ton of bricks, huh?
There is a clear contradiction in Olivia's testimony. It's time to present some evidence and expose her lies. Okay, fuck.
I wrestled this toy back from the thief and gave it to the police. Oh, wait,
what do I have? I have this toy. I'm trying to remember the order of things because I can't remember if you do the tag. And I don't remember when this. I think I'm gonna probably get this one wrong. Which I don't love. Grr. That's what I got ripped off with.
Objection!
Fuck. I feel like you have to present that at some point. Yes, 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 yes.
Objection!
There we go. Fuck, damn it. I knew you had to present it somewhere. I was going to present it here, and then I changed my mind. Ms. Al Dente, I would like to confirm just one thing. The stuffed animal you submitted to the police. Is it this one?
Yeah, that's the one. No doubt about it.
I'm sorry, but if that's the case, things simply don't add up. Okay, Caps.
What doesn't add up?
If it's about the leg, that's the girl's fault. It got ripped off because she wasn't at go.
The problem is not something that's missing from the stuffed animal. On the contrary, it's something that shouldn't be there in the first place.
It's something that shouldn't be there.
That is, of course, this item.
That's...
This is the final piece of evidence received from the guard, Mr. Smiles. I will now flash back. When I seized the girl at the crime scene, she was clasping this in her hand. She didn't even seem to notice.
And what would that be? It would appear to be PC Badger's tag, Your Honor.
Strange, isn't it? Something was definitely ripped off this plushie. But it wasn't its leg. It was the tag. Fish noises. What was the Foley work for that? I'm so curious. You noticed it too, didn't you, Miss Al Dente? If this is the stuffed animal that Miss Cantabella was holding when you found her, then why is the tag still on it? We get a conversation with Capcom in level 5, and instead of asking anything of substance, we ask who did the fish Foley sounds in Professor Layton versus Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney.
Hey, are you tasteless looking prosecutor over there?
Yes.
What's this about the tag? You didn't tell me anything about that.
If you please calm down.
It's no use blaming the prosecutor. He didn't even know that this tag existed.
Objection!
Oh, yeah, I didn't do a good job. Getting these... It's really hard to tell since it's pretty dark on the screen, but I think... Sorry, I'm adjusting. You might not be able to tell super well, but I'm slightly adjusting. It was gonna bother me so much that I could see like a bunch of black. What is that? Oh, I know what that is. Sorry, give me 1 sec, I'm just adjusting things again. Okay. I should delete this other chat. Alright.
Witness, I had not been informed of such evidence. If you had this in your possession, why didn't you hand it to the police?
Fuck.
Sorry, Mr. Prosecutor. I'm an expert at what I do, and my expert advice for myself is that I'd better keep this as my secret weapon. So I waited for the right moment to single-handedly settle this trial.
For better or for worse, this tag's existence has only recently come to light. Neither the prosecution nor you, Your Honor, knew about it before the trial.
But then, why is there a tag on this toy? How come this toy has a tag?
The answer is simple. There's a tag on this stuffed animal because... Shit. Was it swapped or she took the wrong toy? Shit. That's not right. Took a different plushie by mistake.
What's that? She took a different one.
The toys all look the same, so she ended up picking the wrong one.
Objection!
How about we hang a useless attorney tag on your neck, darling?
Yeah, great. Let's all play Gang Up on Phoenix, guys. Yeah. I didn't even mean to click that one.
Ridiculous. And that's right, the tag must be fake.
A fake? Why would you think that?
That chocolate freak must be trying to frame me, that's what it is.
Objection!
Mr. Smiles has no motive to do something.
Objection!
No motive. It doesn't require much thinking to come up what he wanted attention.
Yes, what he said, the guard lied to the law, that's all there is.
Johnny produced bogus evidence to draw attention to himself. Fuck me, I don't remember. I am so tired. It's an interesting theory, but impossible.
And how do you know? I'll dice you like an onion.
Anyway, was Mr. Smiles lying? There's an easy way to find out.
What?
How do you plan to check it?
By checking the fingerprints, of course.
Fingerprints?
According to Mr. Smiles' testimony... Oh, fuck, I don't remember this at all. Oh, wait, yes, I did. They just showed us this. Oh, God, this is why they have flashbacks for me, apparently. When he sees Ms. Cannabella, she was holding the tag in her hand. Therefore, her fingerprints should still be on that tag.
Yeah?
Bailiff, have this evidence investigated immediately.
That was awesome! Nick, you only got something wrong once! We've almost got her now.
Mr. Flinch, I have a question for you.
What is it?
When you searched the crime scene, did you find a toy without a tag?
Well, Mr. Flinch, did you? No, we, Considering the circumstances, it did not seem necessary to investigate quite so thoroughly, but at the very least I can tell you that all the toys in the crate had tags on.
What is loose on my mic? Something's loose on my mic stand, sorry. Excuse me, Your Honor.
What is it, Mr. Wright?
It appears no stuffed animal was found without a tag. Which means that it may still be hidden at the crime scene. Your Honor, the defense requests that the ship be searched thoroughly this time. Send a forensics team there immediately.
You're requesting another search?
Objection!
What? Surely you can't be serious. Whether the toy was swapped or not, it doesn't matter in the latest. They're all the same. Any of them will do just fine.
That's exactly why it's important. All these plushies are the same. There's no need to swap one for another. And yet... Fish noise, fish noise. Why is the witness getting so worked up about it?
That's just...
Oh. Was that a glitch? Was that a glitch? Was there a white here? Is that a glitch? I don't know. I had a feeling there was something. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, it was something weird with the lights. Fascinating. That was definitely a glitch. I had a feeling that there was something odd about this case. Hannah is going to watch it and then tell me what happened. Because I will not be conscious. And I think I have... Is it the 29th? Oh my god. If it's the 29th, I super can't go. Because I believe... Yeah, I have to really pay attention at work that day because, shit, I just closed my tab. I leave for the con the next day, so, like, I have to, like, not be fucking tired. Yeah, so, Hannah will report back. A stolen stuffed animal and assault connected to it. There has to be more beneath to it. There has to be another crime under the surface. Every day, I think about the underground crime ring, the underground judge and jury and court. I don't know if there was a jury. The underground court system, I think about that every day, and I wonder what we lost. I wonder what we lost. What could we have had that we didn't receive? What could it have been? Come back to this. Yeah, literally. Can we go back? Can we go back? Can we bring it forward? How about we bring it forward? I'm, like, fine with anything. I would just, like, for me? What about for me? What if they did it for me? What if I asked her really nicely?
Nick, can you stop daydreaming about an underground crime ring for a second?
This is it. What should I do? I think we have to request search, but I'm gonna... The thing about me is I'm gonna save state. Your Honor, the defense insists on a search. Should a plushie without a tag be found on the ship, then there's a strong possibility that this case will be resolved.
Objection!
The prosecution just... Hello.
Girl down. Fish noise, but bigger.
You can't! No, you can't search it again! You just can't!
Witness?
Miss Al Dente, why did you swap the stuffed animal, and why are you so afraid of having the ship searched? PC Badger holds all the answers, once again, in an Ace Attorney game. We're sorry this keeps happening. Hello, thank you.
I say, Mr. Wright. Could it be that you already know the reason behind the swap?
Of course I don't have any definitive proof. I never do. But when it comes to pointing out a possibility, I might have something.
Very well, let's see some evidence. Do you have any evidence that would explain why Miss Al Dente is against the search?
I'm pretty sure it's the... I mean, I know it is, but, like, I just don't know if this is exactly the thing, so...
Take that!
There is a certain article in this newspaper. Elusive jewel thieves at large in London. Scotland Yard on red alert.
Oh, that robbery. I've heard about it, of course. A group of thieves robbed a jewelry store and made away with about 50 pieces of jewelry. Many extremely valuable stones were stolen as well. Scotland Yard is under great pressure to find them.
All packages sent out from London are being scrutinized by the police. And what does that have to do with our case? Nothing.
I beg to differ. The jewel theft took place in London. And that's where our freighter picked up its cargo.
London? It can't be. Witness.
That night, you discovered that defendant in the cargo hold. She was holding one of the plushies. You knew you had to get it back. You had to get it back at all costs. But why go so far for a mere plushie? Like, it's a plushie. It's mass-produced. It doesn't matter. There is only one possible reason, I guess. You couldn't afford to have the police discover what was inside of it. Girl way down. Girl super down. Girl down, 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 down.
We have just received a report from the team investigating the crime scene. This toy was hidden between a storage unit and a pipe. The toy has been cut open and the contents examined, and this was found inside. A pink diamond worth approximately £100,000. We have also received a report from the crime lab. The defendant's fingerprints have been found on the tag.
Do you have anything to say, Ms. Al Dente? Bright red. Bright red.
I lost, didn't I?
So you are...
Yeah, I am one of them. I am one of the jewel thieves. My role was to get the loot out of London. The police never checked the regular shipment from that workshop. We decided to take advantage of the blind spot. I'm just going to speak freely now.
Indeed, the regular direct delivery service has been overlooked by the police. Possibly because that workshop produces the very mascots representing the police.
They are the crew and nothing to do with it. I use their ship, that's all.
Very selfless of her to completely take the fall. We are not going to distrust the Gojo in the room. Real. Very good. It was you who hid the jewels inside the plushies.
There was one jewel in each toy. I was carrying them away one by one.
The defendant happened to pick up one of those toys.
I had my art stand still when I saw that girl in the cargo hold. Whenever I was free, I stood guard in front of that room. And yet, she got in somehow. So that she was in the room with the hidden loot, one of the toys in her hand.
So how did this fella get in there?
I don't know if she was trying to steal the toy or what, but I just had to get it back from her, no matter the cost. Then I ended in a different toy. I made it look like it was ripped in the fight. It would have been over for me if the police had found any of the jewels.
Well, it's over anyway, so... Wah, wah. Clown noises. But, wait. Who was it in the end? Who hit Olivia? Oh. I almost forgot about that.
At first, I thought it must have been that little girl that hit me. But now I don't know.
You don't know? That's not awesome for any of us.
No one else was supposed to be in that room. But what if there was someone in the shadows?
Yeah, what if?
Some mischievous person hidden in the darkness.
Bye.
This was a most unusual case.
Did they actually figure it out, or was it fucking Eve? I don't think they ever tell you, but, like, you gotta assume it was Eve, right? Like, unless it was a different, shade. But, yeah, I really do think they kind of hand-wave some of the stuff at the beginning, because, like, since it doesn't come back, like, we don't come back here, right? Like, we don't actually come back to this courtroom, we don't come back to these people. And even, like, some of the stuff with Herschel, like, we don't actually come back to Carmine. So, like, they didn't, I don't think, necessarily explain super well some of the stuff outside Labyrinthia. And how much you personally think they did a good job explaining or not explaining stuff in Labyrinthia, that's up to you. But I do think they hand-waved more stuff outside of Labyrinthia than they did within Labyrinthia. Just because I think they were, like, at this point, like, who's gonna remember? You know, like, it did take me a little bit into this case to be like, oh, right, this is connected to those jewel thieves. So, I can see why they might have been like, whatever. But, like, that doesn't mean it's good writing, but I can understand where it came from. I feel like I need to just put Carmine in stuff, you know? I think Carmine is really funny, and I actually think it would be really funny, like, you know how everyone has, like, and I include myself, like, oh, this is, like, here's all, like, this person could have been Layton's student, or, like, this is what they're doing now. Straight up, like, Carmine could have gone to school with someone. Like, maybe he went to school, God, what is her name in Eternal Diva? I can never remember which is the thing. I can never remember which girl is which. Janice? Yeah, thank you. He could have literally been in Janice's class. I'm deciding right now they were classmates. That's like, I'm just gonna decide. This is literally my city. This is my city now.
This was a most unusual case. It cannot be said that all mysteries have been resolved, but it has become clear that Miss Cantabella is innocent. Well then, Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor.
It would seem that I owe you thanks for helping us see the truth.
No need to thank me, Your Honor, but, like, will someone pay me? Because, like, I was not supposed to be working. I was just doing my job, which hopefully someone will pay me for. Like I always do.
Is that really the smartest thing you could come up with?
And Mr. Finch,
Yes, Your Honor.
this trial was part of the This trial was part of the Legal League of Attorneys Exchange program with an E, wasn't it? May this trial serve as a lesson for you too. Is that understood?
Ooh,
Why did they voice act that?
it is as you say, Your Honor.
Hello?
Don't look, don't look, don't look, don't look! Without my glasses, I can't see, and I don't want to be seen. Where are you? Where are you? Where are
I forgot about this. They really were like, we're just gonna do this. No reason why.
Well then, the court has reached its verdict. I pronounce the defendant, Isabella Cantabella, hot milky.
He did not want to be perceived. Yeah, there's something really strange going on with the lighting. It's weird. So, like, mine is slightly off with the sizes, and it's bothering me, but if I adjust it, it fucks with your guys' stuff. Oh, no, it isn't. It's just stuck like that. Oh, that's gonna drive me absolutely batty. Sorry, let me try to fix this now. I'm sorry. This is my fault. That was my fault. There's like a border to it in black and it's bothering me, but I thought it would be fixed if I adjusted the size and it didn't.
Congratulations! You did it, Nick! Kind of.
Yeah, thanks. I guess I should be happy. Maya and Phoenix get drugged moment. Holy shit, it's gonna happen soon. but Dark Law's cold gaze is staring daggers through me. Ah, shit.
Thank you, Mr. Wright. You are better than I thought. Had I known earlier, I would have asked you to prove Isabella innocent from the start. I really thought you were going to fuck us over.
I'm glad you're happy about the verdict.
Isabella, come and thank Mr. Wright.
Cool.
Thank you, Mr. Wright.
Glad I could help. Guys, we have to pay attention and try to figure out what this fucking timeline is. We really do. Hannah, start taking notes.
Hey, Isabella. What's that big book you've got there?
Hannah, please.
Oh, please forgive her. She's a bit shy, you see. She's very fond of books. At any rate, now Isabella can return to her peaceful life at our boarding school. And it's all thanks to your hard work, Mr. Wright. Now, please excuse us. We have some formalities to attend to.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Mr. Wright, you were truly outstanding in that courtroom today.
Fuck.
Farewell.
And she vanished like a ghost. And then clipped back in. Whew. It's finally over. Thank God. Ooh!
You know, something's still bothering me about this case. The person who hit Olivia. Where did they go?
That's true. We don't know who actually assaulted Olivia. If it wasn't Espella. There must have been another person at the crime scene. You know when this happens, when we're like, there were only this many people at the crime scene, and then there were more.
But neither Olivia nor Johnny saw anyone else.
The room was dark, save for the emergency light. I'm sure someone hid in the shadows. And Johnny was wearing sunglasses. I'm amazed he saw anything at all. He missed all those clues, so it's not much of a stretch to imagine he missed the perpetrator too. How about we head back now? I want, like, real food.
Okay, let's go check out Tower Bridge while we still have some daylight left. And I hear that there's food along the way.
Oh, fuck, voice acting. Hello.
What is it, Maya?
There, on the couch. Isn't that Espella's book? It is the book she was holding. We should return it to her.
Drugs,
Hey, Nick,
drugs, drugs,
let's
drugs,
see what
drugs,
kind of stuff
drugs, drugs,
Estella
drugs,
likes to
drugs.
read.
Just quit it, Maya.
Drugs, drugs, drugs.
Labyrinthia, huh?
Yeah!
Huh? Maya, look!
Drugs!
That's us, isn't it?
Get drugged! Get absolutely drugged, idiot. I love this game. It's so goofy. It's goofy as hell! Ah, to be continued. Wow. It's so good is the thing. Like, it's so good is the thing. Fuck. Our credibility was not good on this one, guys. I'm so sorry. Where are the boys? Where are the boys? That page actually just said yes, no. Oh, your name. I was like, yes, no, your name. Which one is it? Could be anything. It's a self-insert story. You're finally awake. Luke, wake up, my boy.
Uh-oh. Professor? Good. I'm glad to see you're awake.
Luke is like, not again! Not fucking again!
Ugh, yeah, glad to be back. Are you feeling alright? Yeah, I'm fine. A bit drowsy though.
Who knows how long we were unconscious for? Could have been days. Could have been weeks. Fuck, who knows?
I guess I just fell asleep all of a sudden. Wait, now I remember. Professor, what happened with the witches? And where exactly are we? Well, Luke, I've only just woken up myself. We've been here since in this horse-drawn carriage, wagon, since I awoke. How did we end up asleep in a wagon? That is something we must now find out. First of all, where are we? And secondly, where are we being taken? There's another passenger over there. Let's start by asking her. Good thinking, Professor.
And we'll fade out real bad. Hey! Give me a sec.
Vegetables. They're all quite big and tasty looking. Perhaps it is a vegetable cart. No, I don't think so. We're not in London anymore, are we? Hint coin? Hint coin?
Hint coin? Wonderbard. Hello!
Excuse me, but I wonder if you could tell us where this wagon is headed.
Fuck me! Where it's headed? That really is a meaningless question. It goes without saying, since there's only one place we could possibly be heading. I love that she's a kitty cat.
I'm not sure I entirely follow. What do you mean by one place?
If you are really... Wait, if you are really? God damn it. If you really want to know, why don't you ask the wagon driver? Although, whether you ask or not, we'll be arriving at our destination soon enough anyway.
If that's the case, surely it wouldn't hurt to just tell us. Look, let's take her advice. We may have better luck with the driver. All right, if you say so. So you finally woke up, did you? I was wondering what to do with you both. I was starting to think you'd never wake up. Excuse me, but where is it that we're going? Me, oh my. You didn't get into this wagon without knowing where it was headed, did you? Well, in truth, we only just became aware that we were in here. Until just a moment ago, we were at the Tower Bridge in London. I'm afraid we have no recollection of having boarded this wagon. You certainly say the strangest things. You're both still half asleep, aren't you? Half asleep? Of course not. As far as I remember, you've both been in this wagon from the very start. There's no way that's right. And besides... Now, don't get so worked up, Sonny. You'll upset the other passengers. I know nothing about the two of you except from what I've seen. My job is just to carry my passengers to that town. A town, you say? Well, looky here. It's just come into sight. Why not take a peek out?
His little gasp! He's at a Ren fair!
Captain, all present is accounted for, sir. I want you to keep in mind, men, that the peace of this town is in your hands. Never forget that no matter what happens, the people look to you to keep the peace. We proud knights of the order will always protect the people. Yes, sir, for honor and glory.
Captain!
What can I do for you, my little ones?
I want to join the Order of the Knights and patrol the streets like you.
That's an upstanding ambition, lad. Perhaps when you're a little bigger.
Yes, sir. I'll do my very best to grow up as soon as I can, sir.
I like your spirit, young man. Be seeing you.
Oh, you look so pleased with yourself. You don't really think a weakling like you can join the Order of Knights, do you? Hey, that's not a nice thing to say. Every boy wants to be a knight.
Oh, fuck, I forgot about this dude.
Oh, what can he do for one as sweet as you, this bardly bard called Bardley?
Could you sing me a little song? Something more romantic to melt my heart.
Oh, fair maiden, the pleasure is mine, a worthy song for a love such as thine. Oh, the love in your heart and the love in your head is full and warm, like freshly baked bread.
Sweet. Professor, look at those people over there. They're all wearing period costumes. I've never seen that in London.
What? What? He's never seen that in London? In London? There have to be people in period clothes in some parts of London. Like, not everywhere, but like... London? You're saying no one ever wears, like, never? Because here's the thing. I live in Massachusetts, which the capital of Massachusetts is Boston. And there are tours that they give because Boston has like a very long history in the United States. It's like a big like location for the Revolutionary War. And so there are tours. There are tours where they dress up in period clothing and give a tour in period clothing. Now, I'm not saying I know they do that in London, but like, you've never, Luke, never, yeah, in London because Montador. Yeah, this is why he's a country boy. Country boy. Okay.
You're right, Luke. This town would appear to resemble the one we saw pictured in that book, although I'm somewhat puzzled as to how we have ended up here.
There's nothing strange about any of this. Oh, there. Hi, girl.
You're the passenger from the wagon.
The fact that we are here now is a predetermined turn of events.
What do you mean? We were just brought here from outside.
As outside of which you speak, just what exactly are you referring to?
Huh? Well, I'm in London, of course.
There's no such place. Nor is there any such thing as outside. Not here. Not in Labyrinthia.
Labyrinthia.
My favorite thing about doing the Labyrinthia zine was going through and seeing how many times each of us individually spelled Labyrinthia in a different and still incorrect and wrong way. It was so funny, and I also did it at the beginning. It was so funny. Just like, how are we gonna spell it incorrectly today? Like, labyrinth is already kind of hard. Like, labyrinth already trips people up. Mostly it was the labyrinth part that was messing with us. But, like, it was still funny. I love you all so much. Thank you for working with me on that project.
Even so, that doesn't mean London doesn't exist. If we went to walk back the way we came, we'd be bound to come across it eventually.
Actually, Bessie, you'd hit a lake. A lake, an ocean. It's so wild to me that there's no moment that, like... There's no moment before, like, the speedboat. I wish there was a moment before that... I wish there was a moment before the speedboat where you went, oh shit, it's an island. But it's like, the speedboat is when you're like, oh, it's an island. Like, the fucking speedboat, really? Yeah, there's a Y and an L and anything in the word. Yeah, it's just like, it's one of those words where it's like, well, I'll just put some letters down and what happens, happens. If you don't believe me, then why don't you take a look with your own eyes? Point! It's the Layton Doom sound. Oh, I'm gonna write myself a note literally right now. Layton Doom sound. I wanted to add the Doom sound to my sound stream deck so I could just use the Layton Doom sound whenever I want.
Professor, the gate is gone. The gate we came through was right behind us, wasn't it?
Yes, it certainly was there. Ah, fuck. We also wanted to keep track of all the Layton hmms. I mean, Hannah, I think you're going to be real stressed when we meet Phoenix and Maya because, again, that makes you wonder how long were Phoenix and Maya here? And then how long does that means that Layton and Luke were just missing and unconscious from the period of time where Espella, like from that night when Espella arrived until whenever the fuck this is. Like, what?
So if that's the case, why does no one else around, no one around her seem surprised? See such a big gate disappear like that. Hey, where did she go? This is most perplexing. What's going on here? If this is really Labyrinthia, then could it be we have somehow ended up inside that book? You mean the book Espella was showing us, don't you? The Historia Labyrinthia? That's right, Luke. Do you recall what happened to us at Tower Bridge? Well, I remember when that book started glowing, but after that, I'm totally blank. Professor, you don't think we've somehow been pulled inside that book, do you? It's a bit too early now.
Nope, it's a bit too early to be drawing conclusions by just yet, my boy. Fuck me. Words are so hard. There are quite a few people around here. Let's start out by asking a few questions. What if I told you, well, never mind.
It's the drugs and hallucinations again, isn't it, Professor?
They kept drugging them. Well, I think, like, maybe this is, like, complete speculation. But because, like, Herschel and Luke were, like, very explicitly brought here by Eve to sort things out, I wonder if some regard, like, she got them because, like, that's when Espella, like, left. And then she kind of just had to hold on to them, like, until it was, like, a better time for them to come to Labyrinthia, you know? Like, she was like, well, I know that the storyteller is going to be putting out a new story on X date, and that would be a good time for these guys to come in. But that's not for, like, a week, so they're just gonna hang out in this basement for a week, and... I don't know.
Yes, sir. Nothing to report at present, sir. We must be even more on guard than you live today. Okay, sir, sure. Oh, by the way, Captain. Yes? I don't mean to alarm you, but there appears to be a couple of unusual characters approaching our vicinity, sir. What? Oi there, you two. What business do you have with the Order of the Knights?
Oh, I just want to ask a few questions about the area. About the Order of Knights. Are you really real knights?
What's that? You're not poking fun at the Order of Knights, are you?
That was certainly not our intention. We were merely noting of your appearance, that your appearance is somewhat unusual.
You're saying we're unusual, are you? Well, that's an unusual thing to say. We used to patrol Labyrinthia doing our usual duty of keeping the usual order. Tell me, what's unusual about that? If anyone's unusual, it's you two. Look at that hat. And I find it quite unusual that I've never seen either of you characters before. Which part of town are you from?
We just came here in the back of a wagon. Through the gate over there.
My thought is that Eve knew all this work stuff, but then Espella goes on an adventure, and oops, now civvies have read the fucking book. So they already have him in the basement, but then the shit with the boat happens in the trial, so they're literally just in the basement, but now they have company, and Eve is like, I could use you. Yeah, that's an option. I wonder if maybe, like, Eve found out about Herschel. Okay, so we don't know much about Carmine and why he was here, but at the end, Eve does, like, say, like, Layton, I brought you here to help us, like, to help fix this shit somehow, because I couldn't do it myself, so thank you. Like, you were the only person I could think to reveal stuff. Phoenix, you're just here on accident. So what I think might have happened is this, and this, when I say might have happened, I mean this is pure speculation, and, like, they don't tell us. What I think there's a chance that could make sense is that Carmine was hired to find a missing person in Labyrinthia. And when he was in Labyrinthia, he started uncovering more stuff and was talking mostly to Espella, because Espella's trying to figure these stuff out anyway. And because Eve is always, like, kind of watching Espella, she, like, learned about Carmine, and, like, through Carmine, learned about Professor Layton. So when Espella went to Layton, she was like, fucking perfect. I'll just, like, steal this guy, because he can probably sort this out. But, like, then, like you said, like, she has to deal with Eve's trial, and then settling Eve back into Labyrinthia, and then basically, like, my brain is saying, well, it's gotta have been like a few days, like, you know, I always had canon that Maya and Phoenix were here for at least a few days before they meet the professor and Luke. So I think then she could have maybe been buying time because she was waiting. I believe that one of the first things they do, right, is go to a story. I will have to keep playing because I can't remember entirely. But, like, the timing had to be good for, like, them not to immediately get in trouble or something. Also, this is so random. I always knew that Luke was more detailed, like, into the eyes and, like, eyebrows and stuff. I never, for some reason, never processed before that that Luke has ear details and Layton does not. Very, very funny. Oh, Fendi. Turned Carmine in. Hey, Sarah, welcome! That means Carmine is out here fanboying. I fully believe that, well, because, like, I think Espella is very interested in, like, the outside world, and I can see her asking, like, Carmine about, like, well, tell me about London, you know? Tell me, like, tell me everything, and, like, I think that he'd probably talk a lot about, like, Herschel, because he's like, oh, like, if she, like, asks about, like, puzzles or, like, how he got into, like, investigating, I'm sure, like, you know. The only thing I will say, in the professor's defense, this time it's not his fault, you know? This time it was a fucking accident. They did get fucking kidnapped. Like, this one is not on him. The other ones, those are on him. Fuck him for all that. But this one, they're nice, but we'll accept it.
But then we noticed the gate had vanished. You didn't see anything, did you?
Gate? What gate?
But that was a gate. You just came through it from outside.
Outside? Now, I've been patient with you two, but nothing you've saying is makes it look sense.
Words hard.
My apologies. I'm afraid it has been a while since we've been here on the main street, and I seem to remember there having been a gate of some sort around here. But Professor... Luke, I think it would be prudent to play along here.
There's definitely something fishy about you two. Captain, I don't suppose these two are. I doubt that, although they do look and act strangely. Maybe we could test them to see if they really do live here. A test? Yes, that might be a good idea. I know a good way of deciding whether or not you two are dubious I know a way of deciding whether you two are dubious characters or not.
What are you going to do?
Well, it's very simple. If you really are upstanding members of this community, then you'll be able to solve this.
Solve what? Luke, it appears this town has puzzles similar to those of our world.
What are you mumbling about? You ready? Then here we go.
Everyone knows that here at the Order we strive for excellence. Ensuring you can properly block any attack with your shield is an integral part of maintaining that reputation. We're not leaving here until each and every one of you shows me how you can block. Now show me what you got. Move them. Yeah. Dun. This one has to be on the bottom. This one has to be on the bottom. This one has to be on the top. This one has to be in a corner. Well, not a corner, but like this and yeah. Oh, really? That's so funny. I don't think I hated it. I like know how to do it. It just took me forever the first time I did it. No, that one has to be in the bottom. Bottom. Top. Can we swap those and then do... No. That would work if not for... No. I think I just put it back to where it was before, LOL. Oh, wait. The hitbox is in the wrong spot.
Let's see if I've proven myself.
Yeah!
You should expect no less from a gentleman.
Truly impressive puzzle solving. Of course, any member of our community could solve it. But those who can solve it with this level of insight are few and far between. You are no longer under suspicion, although I must advise you to speak and act with more caution henceforth. Today being a special day, we are on an even higher level of alert than usual.
Yes, because it is a storyteller day. Like, there's a new chapter of the story.
Seemed a bit touch and go for a moment, but I think we've convinced him. Not only that, but it seems that puzzles are a familiar concept here. Which means if we run into trouble, we should be able to overcome it through our usual puzzle-solving approach. That's good to know. The puzzle was a bit different to what we're used to, though. It seemed to be a puzzle rather unique to this town. All the more worth solving for it, wouldn't you say, Luke?
I love that the little, like, the pixelation makes him have a cat mouth. I know I talked about that last time, but what if I wanted to talk about it again?
Too right, Professor. So what's our next step? Well, my boy, first and foremost, I suggest we take a look around and investigate this town of Labyrinthia. Alright, let's do that. But where should we start? We know next to nothing about this town. That's true, Luke. Although, if you recall, we do know somebody who has been here before us. Ah, you mean Carmine, right? Precisely. It appears that Carmine was able to leave this town and return to London. However, it would also appear that he was unaware of how he managed to do so. So you mean Carmine's activities here may be our only clue to getting back? I'm afraid so, Luke. First things first. Let's see if we can find any signs of his presence here. Right you are, Professor. Let's start investigating. Enjoy yourselves while you can, for you will no doubt soon realize the role
You have been chosen to play. That was supposed to be Darklaw. Sorry, I realized halfway through that was Darklaw and not the storyteller. Whoopsies! Hello?
The flag bears some coat of arms, it seems. Nice coat of arms. This really seems like the past. Look at all these fresh produce, Professor.
I love the little guys at the bottom. It makes me so happy.
It seems people do not need to rely on barter. They have their own currency.
No coins? No coins for me? This is so fucking sad.
They're selling various equipment, swords and shields are lined up on the display counter. The variety of items on display suggests these people's civilization is quite advanced.
Hey kiddos.
Oh, I've seen you two around here before. Do you know what you're standing?
Well, I might be wrong, but I think we're in Labyrinthia.
That's not what I meant. You tell him, Sissel.
Me?
Oh, well, it's just that you're on our territory, you see.
Your territory?
That's right. You two just went and walked into our territory.
Oh, I get it.
You mean we walked into the area you always play in, right?
Sorry, we didn't realise.
Do you mind if we join you here for a while?
You heard him. What do you think? I used to be alright. The more the merrier, I'd say.
God, I can't tell who's speaking. I'm sorry.
Fine, here's what we'll do. If you can solve this puzzle, then you can stick around.
It's our initiation test.
They have a big wall! Oh god. Fuck. I sucked ass at this one. There are 4 dolls atop a music box. Each doll is facing a different direction. Touching the buttons on the touchscreen will turn 2 of the dolls 90 degrees. Rotate the dolls so they all place forward. However, you cannot touch the same button in a row twice. I really, like, guys, when I say I was bad at this one, I mean I was really bad at this one. Shit. Oh. I guess I did
What do
it.
you think of this?
Plot twist! It was
Can we
fine.
do the next one too?
Hey, you're pretty good.
That was a piece of cake. After all, solving puzzles is my specialty.
Yeah, me too. It only take me 10 seconds to solve a puzzle like that.
Really? I didn't know you solved puzzles.
You just keep out of this. Nobody asked you. Anyway, you're now an official member. As promised. From now on, you're number 2.
Number 2?
Yep, I'm number 1.
You should feel proud. As number 2, you can walk around the town freely.
Not only that, but I let you in on a secret. If you check those green flags over there, you'll find something I hid there.
Okay, thanks. Somehow, I get the feeling even if I couldn't become number 2, I could have walked around the town freely.
Oh, we have a map. Beautiful. Pin coin for me. Wow. Up, yes, yes, yes. Flash, flash, flash. He's got to get enrichment. It's very important. I get all the hint points on me? No! Where are the other hint coins? Where are they? Or are they all on green flags in this section? That makes sense. He did see the green flags. Alright, we can move now.
It's a very detailed statue portraying night.
Whoa, weird.
Professor, this town ruled by knights. Gusts of wind up rattling the shop sign. It seems they're closed today. Number of shops indicates the town's prosperity. Very strange if they don't have access to outside world.
Oh, shit. Sorry. Hitbox. Ain't kind.
Kitty. A cat. I like looking at animals almost as much as solving puzzles. It's asleep. I'm relieved to know that even in this world, cats can safely nap in the sun.
Me too, buddy. What a relief. Hint coin. I think I need one more. Oh, thank you. When is it due?
December 21st.
I can finish it by then. Oh, it might be behind one of them. Sometimes the hint coins are like behind people. I have to talk to them.
Oh, hon, how's you? I'm just so happy.
Why are you so happy?
Well, that should be obvious. Today I get to gaze upon Inquisitor Barnum in all his splendour.
Inquisitor Barnum? What's he like?
Are you serious? I can't believe there's a young boy who doesn't know all about Jack Barnum. He's so splendid and handsome and kind. He's just amazing.
LOL. Allow. Allow. Do I have to do it in Twitch? Twitch is not letting me allow this word. It straight up won't let me allow it. It's not... Automod is not letting me... Did we add it? That's so weird. Yeah, it will not let me do it. We've tried to add it multiple times and it just won't let it happen. That's so funny and so weird. Wow. Well, I'll copy it for Hannah, I guess. There you go, Hannah. I mean, it's not an auto ban, it's an auto mod. I did not get it. I copy paste. I don't have it because I'm the person who streams, but usually mods are allowed to say things, but I've also hit allow a bunch of times and it won't. Did it allow this time? No, it did not allow that time. That's so weird. I'll keep playing. That's really strange. I wonder if they changed the auto mod a little. I wonder if something... I've just flipped something. Weird. Gay... Okay. Gay boy is fine to say in this context. We are all fine with it, Twitch.
I'm surprised anyone could be that wonderful.
Oh, you'll understand when you see him. He'll be making his appearance soon, over on North Poway Avenue. Oh, me. I'm just so happy. I have to go now and see what I will see.
She seems to be headed north. She said North Parade Avenue, didn't she? Do you think there'll be some sort of event will be taking place there? I can't say for certain, but wherever you look, the townspeople certainly do seem excited about something. It could be some kind of special social event is being held today. Sounds exciting. Let's hurry and see what's going on.
Oh, I forgot about this guy so much. Oh, what have we here? A man and a lad like two lost sheep. It makes me so sad. We're not gonna sing because I have a hard time coming up with melodies at the top of it. We can rhyme.
Wow, are you singing for us? Ah, how fascinating. This man is clearly a minstrel. Minstrel? They were around in the Middle Ages, weren't they? Indeed. In the Middle Ages, minstrels were a kind of professional musician or poet, although I do find it a little embarrassing to be referred to as a lost sheep. But at least it's better to be called a little lost lamb, right, Professor?
Little lost lambs, please have no fear. The bard, your shepherd, is standing right here. Labyrinthian town, so your ways be known. I give you the lambs a map of their very own. You're right, Luke, I did prefer sheep, but it is most kind of this gentleman to provide us with a map of the town. It is my pleasure, it is my delight. I am only doing what is right.
Thank you, minstrel. This map will come in handy.
The sheep are happy, the bard is pleased, but Sally, that map is a bit of a tease.
Huh? What do you mean?
Actually, the map I just gave you is all in pieces.
What?
It's a puzzle. The art for this game, the puzzle art, is so cute. It's so cute. What was this? Just build the map? Fuck. Yeah, they're just, yeah. Oh, I remember this one. I remember Tony really struggling with this one. Sorry that I'm, like, remembering puzzles based on how Tony did. The hardest part of this is actually that my hitbox is slightly off. So it's hard to pick up pieces. That can't be right. No. Oh, wait, fuck. I was like, wasn't this in the middle? Must not have been. No, it was definitely in the middle. You fool. It's a matter of how. Oh. Yeah, literally, like, fantasy books, forever. It's so pretty. It's really good. All these puzzles, the puzzle illustrations are so good. They're like some of my favorites in the Layton games. There are some really, really cute
Allow me
ones.
to show you my puzzle-solving skills. Come what may, puzzles are there to be solved.
That's the oh mappy day.
Minstrel?
You did it! You fixed the map! Well done! Now I can continue with my bardly descriptions of town, I think. Ahem. The sheep have helped the shepherd, and now all is well. The bard he can sing, of the town he can tell.
Please think nothing of it. But I'm just glad we have the map in one piece.
Now let me tell you about our proud town. The first thing you should know is that it is round. Right is a baker, selling bread for your meal. Left is a weaponsmith,
sharpening steel. In the north of the town, people gather and wait, and I must go soon, before it's too late.
There definitely seems to be something big going on to the north, Professor. Yes, it would appear so, Luke. Let's make sure to have a look a little later.
Shopping area. Shopping area. Parade. Okay. Ah, fuck. God, this hitbox being slightly off is really getting to me.
Swords, shields, helms are not just for show, they're genuine. This is a smithy after all. As far as I can see, the blacksmith knows his trade, I think. That was what that said. It's a sun-dry shop, but no one's here now. Each item has a price tag attached. But what currency is this?
Great question, buddy.
Oh.
Bitcoin? Bitcoin?
Puzzle?
This is definitely the best weapon shop. I could blow a month's pay in this place. This sword, this axe, and this mace, and that new shield over there. What more could a knight like me ask for?
They all seem to be painstakingly crafted, but I can't help but wonder how a knight would be able to move with all this equipment.
A soldier unable to wear this equipment is not fit to be called a knight. What's more, this amount of equipment is but the bare minimum required to be effectively oust wrongdoers. Such a knave might come at me just like this. Just like this.
Oh, right. I've noticed an occurrence with most strange on my night watch. I see 4 of my shadows being reflected by the light when there should be but 1. What manner of witchery is this? Find my true shadow and fell this miserable curse. I don't remember this one very well. Don't remember the trick. Oh wait, it's not D. Sorry, I blanked out. It's not D or C. I think it's B, but I need to wait for it to see A. D strains the arm. C is not timed right. I think A doesn't put the foot up all the way.
Let's see if I've proven myself.
Great.
Come what may, puzzles are there to be solved.
Excellent.
You saw right through that shadowy deception with consummate ease. Soft powers of observation are outstanding. If you notice anything untoward, be sure to let me know immediately.
Certainly, we'd be pleased to help. Unfortunately, villains tend to be careful too.
Oh. Recently, I've heard many tales about powerful behaviors. It seems there are 2 in particular who are apt to go no good together. I intend to deal with them before any of the townsfolk fall foul of their misdeeds, so I must remain on my guard at all times in case they suddenly appear.
He's definitely a knightly sort of knight, but these streets seem so peaceful. It's hard to imagine any villains around here. It's a shame. Well, we must hope they apprehend those individuals soon. Let's offer our support too where we can. Right you are, Professor.
Trying to remember if this will activate if we go here yet.
Okay then, let's make some room there.
This is gonna be our last part for the night, I think.
Wow, would you look at all these people? And look over there. The knights we saw are here too. What do you think's going to happen? I don't know, Luke, but whatever it is, it must be something of great importance to this town. Everyone appears to be waiting for something.
Hello. And 2.
Professor, what's that tall building over there? I cannot see it well enough from here, but it is certainly tall.
Hint coin. Alright, those are my hint coins.
The architect in this town must be extraordinary. Buildings like these would fit snugly in London, too.
What a day, what a day. I've been waiting so long for this day that my beard has grown this far.
Me too. I feel so excited that it's popped up in my dreams more times than I can remember. And the rainy weather we had till yesterday has completely cleared, so we'll be able to see everything even from afar. Oh my, I can hardly wait for it to begin.
Without a doubt, it must be soon now.
It would appear they have been kept waiting for quite some time. Everyone else here seems to be growing restless too. Let's come back later. It shouldn't be difficult to tell when things are getting underway.
Okay, I have to finish going through that last piece. I just want to get to the next cutscene. That's what I'm looking for. Bread, 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 bread.
The bakery. Labyrinthians do not seem to suffer from food shortage. Can't be a bad place if there's so much food to go around.
Hint coin and one more. There we go. And then...
There's some milk in it. There must be a dairy farm somewhere in Labyrinthia.
Well, we will not be, I don't think, getting to the bread, guys, tonight, but next week.
Wow, a bakery, and it smells so good.
If it's a bakery you want, they're out at the moment, but they should be back soon.
That's too bad.
But don't you think the taste of the bread has changed a bit recently? And the people working there seem somehow different too. But then I also feel like they've always been working here.
Do you mean to say you're not certain?
No, I'm not. It's just that somehow I have a feeling that there are more people working there now.
There is something I would like to ask you. How knowledgeable are you about the people of this town?
The people? Well, I've lived here all my life, so I guess I know most of them. Why do you want to know?
I would just like to know if you've ever met a man called Carmine.
Carmine? Huh. Sorry, but no. I've never seen nor heard of anyone by that name.
You've never heard of him?
How curious.
Do you think he was just going under a different name here?
More importantly, shouldn't you be on your way? Everyone else is already heading there.
Is there something else we should be doing? Are you kidding?
With all the townspeople getting so excited like this, you two must be waiting as well, right? Why not kill some time with a puzzle?
The bread, they got sucks. Oh, it's one of these. There are 6 puppets, each with individually controlled body parts. They each have a total of 6 body parts: a head, a body, 2 arms, and 2 legs. The controls for each puppet separated. Use a status to connect each puppet with the correct number of body parts. None of the puppet connections can overlap. Okay. Oh no. What the fuck? Okay. Hey guys, how do you do this one? Hey guys? Oh, you drag it and it wasn't dragging because I wasn't getting the hitbox. Sorry, we're fine. Fuck. This is hard, man. Oh, wait, no. Can I go like this? No! There we go. Sorry, this is like really difficult. With the emulator kind of acting up. Fuck. Shit. Like, it's really, it genuinely is very hard. Fuck. I know it looks like I'm just bad at this. I can't. It's a struggle out here. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Please. Please. Does it not go that way? Hello? What the fuck? Okay. Come on. Come on. Oh my god. Why did it do that? Deep breath. Deep breath. The thing is, I'm not even sure if this is right, but this is like so difficult that it needs to be right. Oh my god. That works. Okay. Come on. Okay. Come on. I don't actually know if you can do this. Come on. Fuck! No. Can you not do this? Come on, man. Fuck, Jesus Christ, that sucked. I really hope I can figure out what's happening.
Oh, let me do the next one too.
I'm hoping that maybe when I restart Citra, like, the new size will adjust and it'll fix the thing, because otherwise, like, I don't know what's going on. It's miserable, though, that's for sure.
Pulling a string is far better than having your strings pulled, don't you think? Bravo. Brilliantly solved or whatever.
Thank you. So something really is about to happen.
You seriously don't know? Huh, amazing. To think there could be anyone in town who could be so clueless. Well, if you don't know, why don't you come see for yourselves? As they say, seeing is believing, or should be. A picture is worth 1,000 words. I'm sure you'll get what I mean.
He could have just told us. This is all a bit exasperating. It looks as if we'll just have to go and see for ourselves. As soon as we finish looking around, let's head for the North Parade Avenue. Sounds good, Professor.
Yeah, I'm hoping it'll just, like, fix itself when I open Citra again.
He's come! The terror has come! Quick, we must go and see him on the North Parade Avenue!
Oh, no, I'm late and I'd been meaning to wait from this morning.
I love how no one's here.
The centre of town is certainly bustling. Something looks set to start at North Parade Avenue. Everyone's heading that way! Come on, Professor, let's go with them!
And now there are people there. Hilarious. Do-do-do-do-do.
This is it. He's about to appear. This is the moment I've been waiting for. Ever since I began queuing this morning.
I can hear their footsteps. He'll be here any moment now.
That means Inquisitor Barnum will be with him. Oh, I just can't wait to see Saki Waki up close. Come on, we're waiting. Once it's over, I have to get back and finish my deliveries. Come on.
Seriously? What the hell? I swear to God, the auto mod is way more intense than usual. Settings, moderation, auto mod. It's on a little moderation. Is it in... I think they recently updated their, but it's... Oh. Well, now I got gay boy to allow it, but not gay ass. But, like, I should be allowed to add it. You know? Sorry, I'm gonna stop clicking around in a sec, but I did just accidentally make things so I can't see my screen anymore. Really weird.
We people have gathered on the street. We are waiting to see him, to learn of our fate.
I don't remember this guy at all.
Dear me, look at them all, clamoring for a peek. It's as if this has never happened before. It would be more fitting and proper to wait with calmness and solemnity to show our respect. No, we'd have trouble mingling with the common masses.
Now, out of the way. Let a lady now go see.
Attention, you rabble. Keep that line straight there.
It looks like it's beginning at last, Professor.
Yes, you appear to be right, my boy. The level of excitement is remarkable.
Sorry, I was Googling Twitch things.
Hey, you! You with the tall hat! I can't see a thing!
I beg your pardon, madam. What might be the occasion?
What are you saying? I've never heard such nonsense. And to think that he is about to appear! Sorry, but when you say he, who exactly do you mean? Surely you two can't be serious. Why, it's him, of course. The town's creator. The storyteller himself.
The storyteller.
The storyteller. Good name for such a shit guy.
The creator of Labyrinthia?
Cutscene, cutscene, cutscene!
Wow, Professor, this is amazing.
And that must be this town's creator.
Thank you, storyteller. Thank you for granting me this lovely baby girl. Look at my mother. She was in bed, but now she's as fit as a fiddle.
They really are spending a fuck ton of money on this so-called experiment.
People of Labyrinthia, behold your new story.
Yeah, let's just chuck it. This is the best way to do it. Instead of, like, handing it out, let's just throw it in the air. I think I'm gonna go with the assumption that Eve timed it so that Luke and Layton would be coming on the day of a new story. So they would immediately become familiar with that aspect of Labyrinthia.
Wow, that was amazing, wasn't it, Professor?
Indeed, but something would appear to be amiss.
Eek! This story is too horrible.
Oh, without a doubt. This is terrible.
This doesn't look good. Today I'll finish up my deliveries and go home early. Up until a moment ago, everyone was so excited. But now that the parade's passed, the mood here seems totally different. They all seem to be afraid of something. Yes, it's very strange. Professor, there's one of those sheets of paper over there.
That must be one of the sheets that the knights were throwing to the crowd. At 11:30?
Yes.
Cool. The problem seems to be related to what is written on these sheets of paper.
Hang on, I'll pick one of them up.
Eve would have been a great judge.
This doesn't look like a typical letter or anything like that.
It's hard to imagine what could be so terrible. Let's start by giving it a read through. Hey Hannah, try Gay Boy again for me. Supposedly it is permitted.
Okay, Professor.
Oh, yeah, it's permitted. That's so weird. I think it's glitching. The fearsome witch moved deeper into the moonlit wood, casting a deathly shadow as she passed between the trees. Yeah, it says it's permitted and it will expire in 1 hour. Fuck This Gay is allowed for 7 days. I think Automod might be broken. All of these are permitted. These are active terms that are allowed. Messages containing these phrases will be allowed in chat. I am going to turn off, I'm gonna turn off filtering for sex and sexuality, sex or gender for a second. Can you try Fuck This Gay or Gay Boy again? I'm just trying to figure out what's happening, sorry. If you try either of those and we'll see if it catches it if I turned off the... Okay, for now... Thank you, Sarah. For now, I'm gonna leave sexuality, sex, or gender filtering off because, I mean, we don't have that many people come and I don't think it's a big deal if that one's turned off. For now, if needed, I'll turn it back on. But I think it's broken right now. So... I don't know. And when the two young companions stepped into the darkness of the wood, they were drawn into a magic fire, and their lives were consumed in its flames. Love the fake words behind it. Mystery! Fuck yeah! Thank you, Anna. The storyteller. After finding themselves in Labyrinthia, the professor and Luke saw the parade of the town's creator, the storyteller. But on reading the story that was distributed to them, the townsfolk became afraid.
What could that mean? A witch again? And what about where it says, their lives were consumed in the flames? That's not good. Luke, let us cast our minds back to what Espella said in London. I seem to recall her mentioning that those witches had followed her from Labyrinthia. So that would mean that the witches we saw in London were really from this town. The witch in the story, do you think she's the one from before? It's still too early to say, but at any rate, this is a seemingly prophetic story. This seemingly prophetic story is rather disturbing. I only came here to see Inquisitor Barnum, and this story is what I get. Oh my, what bad luck this is.
Oh, no. Things had been so peaceful and now the witch is on strike again. Once more. What a weird, fearful world we live in.
What a horrible story. I can't stay here any longer. I'm heading straight back to the market stall where I can be with my lovely little goats. Well, it seems what's written here is indeed the reason for all this unrest. It definitely is a little ominous, but it's only a story, isn't it?
It's precisely because it's the story that we're all so afraid. Don't you even know that, Marge?
Without fail, whenever a witch appears, somebody dies.
Even if what you say is true, there's no reason to be afraid. After all, it's just a story. It's hardly going to become a reality.
What are you saying?
Yes, what do you mean by that?
Eh?
You're not implying you don't believe in the story, are you?
No. No! You'll get your comeuppance for this. Hey, you two, what's all the fuss about?
Us? Nothing. We're not making a fuss.
What is it? Is something the matter? Captain, it's these two, sir. They're creating a bit of a disturbance. Well, it's you two, causing trouble again, are you? Captain, these two here are claiming the story won't become a reality. How could they say such a thing? What's that? It simply can't be. You claim that you don't believe what the storyteller writes. Could it be that you two... No, it couldn't be.
A moment ago, they were claiming to have seen a witch. Honestly, that's what they were saying. Look, there are two of them. They could be the two in the story. The pair that gets killed by the witch. Well, they could be.
Even if they're not, they must have something to do with the witch.
Professor? His atmosphere is somewhat unsettling.
It appears my original instincts regarding you two were well founded. You're clearly suspicious. Men surround him.
Uh-oh. Easy, Luke. Professor, this isn't good. Perhaps we should make a run for it. Agreed. But running off blindly in any old direction is likely to prove useful. We're too unfamiliar with the streets of this town.
Oi! I wouldn't think of running if I were you. Just give up peacefully.
Professor?
Literally. All night to...
Mr. Layton, Luke, both of you, over here.
That voice. Hang on, isn't that... The voice came from that back street over there. Come on, Luke, let's run. Okay, Professor.
Oi, wait, stop, come back here. After the men, they're getting away. Yes, sir, Captain.
As I thought, it really was you, Isabella. But why? Why are you...
Shh, I'll explain later. Please, just wait here quietly.
Right.
Where are they? Which way did they go? Captain, we seem to have lost them. What? They must still be here somewhere. Find them.
Wow, they did a bad job checking. A real bad job checking.
It appears we've managed to elude them by standing in daylight. We can't stay here. They're bound to find us sooner or later.
Let's move some elsewhere. If we keep the back streets, we should be able to reach the square without being seen. Follow me.
Okay, we're in your hands.
Come this way and keep quiet.
Always remember, Luke. Bloop, bloop. Speedy boys.
That was rather too close for comfort. It seems you rescued us this time.
It was nothing. I'm just glad you were both able to get away safely. But what are you both doing here in Labyrinthia?
We'd like to ask you the same question. What about you, Isabella? What happened after we were separated in London? I remember you jumping aboard that cargo vessel. Did you have any trouble getting away?
Well, That is,
Easy now, Luke. We mustn't bombard Isabella with questions like that. I'm sorry, Isabella.
No, I'm the one who should apologize. I'm afraid it's just not really clear.
You have no reason to apologize, Isabella. But when you say it's not very clear, what do you mean precisely?
Well, to be honest, I seem to be unable to clearly recall what happened.
Shabby. Is that so? After we put you aboard that ship, we should have followed after you. But at any rate, I am relieved to see that you are all right now.
Yes, I am. Thanks to you both. It's good that we could meet again like this. I'm so happy to see you here.
Too right. We're both very happy too, aren't we, Professor? We certainly are, Luke.
Yeah, it is those sweet drugs.
Let me guess. You both came here to solve the puzzle of Labyrinthia, didn't you?
Well, yes, something like that. Right, Professor? Actually, the truth of the matter is we don't really know why we're here.
Your girlfriend brought them.
Huh?
It seems as if, well, it's almost as if we've been sucked right back into that book's story.
Sucked into the story?
If it's okay with you, Isabella, I'd like to ask you some questions about Labyrinthia.
We can't really settle down here for a chat, can we? Those knights might find us again. We'll need somewhere to slide low for a while.
Girlfriend has to settle the score, brought in puzzle maniacs for it.
I know. If it's all right with you two.
Yes?
For now, Mrs. Eclair, the local bread maker, is kindly putting me up in her shop. If you don't mind, you're welcome to come to my room. I'm afraid it's only an attic room, so it's a little small.
Really? I mean, are you sure that's okay? If they were to find us there, wouldn't that mean trouble for everyone at the shop?
Not at all. You shouldn't even think like that. After all, it was you two who rescued me in London, wasn't it? So if there's anything I can do, you must let me help in whatever way I can.
Isabella, thank you. Allow us to graciously accept your kind offer.
Okay. Let's make our way there, while keeping an eye out for those knights. The bakery is on the eastern side of town.
And that is going to be where, like, I know they're right there, but, like, I have to go to bed. I actually have to make an order before midnight, and then I have to go to bed. So Labyrinthia's secret. The town of Labyrinthia is a mysterious place of witches and witchcraft where everything written by the storyteller becomes reality. Hi, Barnum. Hello.
Labyrinthia is a world in which the people live in fear of witches and witchcraft, and where knights are their only protection.
So, I didn't do my Duolingo. I have to order some stickers, do my Duolingo, write like 100 words, and go to bed. So thank you so much for coming. Thank you. Much appreciated. There is no stream on Thursday, as it is American Thanksgiving. I forgot. On Friday, I'm not sure if there's a stream. It'll depend on how I'm feeling, if Ronnie's available, and if Ronnie's not available, but I'm feeling good, it might be Murder by Numbers. We're gonna play Friday by ear. Next Monday I'll be here, and then next week there is no Thursday, Friday stream, or Monday stream. So it's a weird time of year, folks. But thank you so much for coming. Next week we will see our favorite bakers, Phoenix and Maya, and the squad will finally meet up. It's very exciting. And yeah, thank you so much for coming. Sorry for all of the really weird technical issues tonight. And I will see you all whenever I see you again. So, goodbye!